guitar's ready for stain, and again, I'm in the dilemma of how do I get this thing off the table without getting a whole bunch of dust and crap and stuff on it so it dries properly. So I made a jig, sort of. So that's pretty much all it is. Just screwed in a piece of scrap wood to the neck pocket, drilled a hole, and I just mounted that to my makeshift workbench, or mobile workbench. Cool thing is that I can rotate it 360 degrees pretty easily without ever having to set it down. So I was using polyacrylic, and I was in about 8 coats into it and had a little, what I'm now calling a happy accident, which is where I left my stir stick, which is one of these, inside of the container. I had it sitting right here where this one's sitting, and wasn't paying attention, and boop, knocked it over. Decided to try the polyurethane, because the polyurethane is a high gloss, or I'm sorry, a clear gloss. Now I'm at 1 coat of 8 coats of polyacrylic and 1 coat of polyurethane, and it's just that 1 coat of polyurethane was pretty phenomenal. You can really see the grain in there and the texture, and I was sold at that point. So I completely switched over to polyurethane. 3-4 coats of the polyurethane is probably going to be all I'm going to need on this. So I stained the front of the headstock, and then I'd actually stained the back of the headstock. So what I did was yesterday morning got up and just said the heck with it and sanded off the stain from the sides and the back, and ended up really liking the way that came out. So I've got 8 coats of polyacrylic on here and 4 coats of polyurethane, and it is shiny. Now I start sanding. I've got a nice thick coat of axe wax on the fretboard. I'm going to let that sit while I assemble the body, and here I finally get to install the ferrules. So after all that, actually didn't turn out as bad as I thought it was in terms of drilling it out by hand. So, very lightly re-drilled them out so these will fit in there nice and snug. Make sure that's down as far as it can go. And there we go. Got string through body, ferrules installed.